Welcome, Deviant Drivers. I am your host with Saito again, and a very special guest, Jun Kai, will join us today.
Hello.
So it's been a while since we've seen him, since he's hand over the reins, but back in the flesh, he's here in his typical hotel backdrop on the road. So how you been?
We've been good, man. Travel, work, kid. A lot of little mini vacation weekends. We've hit Chattanooga Aquarium and Zoo. Just went to the Atlanta Aquarium and Zoo this past weekend. Talking about going to Wilmington to go to their aquarium. I swam with zebra sharks this weekend.
Do you have any pictures?
I do have photos. I can share those with you.
Yeah, you should send them so you can put it in the podcast.
Yeah. So I got. It was a very intimate setting. It was only 4 people. It was my brother-in-law, myself, and then 2 other girls that we didn't know. And it was a wading pool that went up to your chest, and there were zebra sharks in there and stingrays. And we were in full-on wetsuits, and we sat in the water for like an hour, and we fed them and we petted them, and it was very contained and very heavily directed, but it was definitely a cool experience.
That sounds cool.
Busy guy as always.
Yeah, very cool. Love the Atlanta Aquarium. I've only been like the one time, but we got in at opening and did like the entire day, closed the place out, ate there twice. But it was awesome. That huge tank where you can't even see the end of it. That's something else, isn't it?
Yeah, it was definitely a cool experience. I've been to the aquarium a couple different times. It was actually my wife and I's first out of town date was the Atlanta Aquarium. We went and saw the Thrashers back in the day in Atlanta. Oh, nice. And then we saw the Heat. No, that's Miami.
Hawks.
Who was the Atlanta? The Hawks.
Mm-hmm.
We saw the Hawks play. We saw a hockey game, and we went to the aquarium. But I will say, if you've never been to the Chattanooga Aquarium, they've got a building for freshwater, and they've got a building for saltwater. And as I do like the Atlanta Aquarium because it's just massive. The belugas are awesome. All of it is awesome. But the setup for the Chattanooga Aquarium, the way you work your way through the aquarium is very streamlined, orchestrated. The Atlanta Aquarium is just chaos. Yeah. It was probably magnified by the fact that there were 7 tour buses of kids there last Friday when I was there.
Fun.
Looking at my father-in-law as he kind of processed that whole thing was statistically gratifying to me. He's just like, I'm gonna die. I need out of here. And then we just doubled down and went to the zoo. And then we didn't even know it was Boo in the zoo. It was trick or treating. First day of it. So the place was packed on a Saturday, trick or treating. We did not know that, and nor was Christopher in outfit of any sort. It was fine.
Still got candy, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, it was a madhouse. It was great. Nice. At one point, they're like, "All right, we gotta go." They just left. They drove 2.5 hours back, and they're like, "All right, we're out." I was like, "All right, do your thing." So, yeah, we're good, man. I hope you guys are good. You guys have been rocking out with the podcast. I've enjoyed it. You've had some great guests on. Your little trivia thing at the end. Your power rankings have always been fun. Definitely curious on who the intelligent one behind that one is.
Do you have a guess?
Yeah. I think it's just AI. You're just plugging it into AI. We were just talking about that.
Plugging the results into AI.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, that's definitely it.
Did I spoil it?
So.
You cracked the code. So, what are you guys drinking? I see Saito already jumped the gun and took a sip.
I'm sorry, I'm thirsty. I got West Cider Pumpkin Cider.
Ooh,
pumpkin spice.
We're going basic white girl tonight.
I know. Yeah, I don't normally go for this
kind of
crap, but this one's really good. So
Saito, do you have Uggs on?
Uggs? No. Oh yeah, no. I did think I was like, what the hell is an Ugg? Yeah, no, those
I just took mine off.
Ugly boots. Right those like ugly fur boots. No, I don't.
Yeah, we got you a pumpkin spice beer. We got a flannel on. We'll get you a vest, some UGG boots, and
This is so Midwest right now. So
yeah, I get that. I had a long day today. Left Greensboro, drove to Charlotte. Had to do some crap down there. Didn't get back till late. Was at a coworker's house. We were just kind of BSing, and I was like, "Oh, I need a beer." So he gave me a beer, one of which I've never had before, and it's Modelo Chelada.
Ooh.
Lemon and salt.
Huh.
So
okay.
Nice.
I've never seen it, never heard it. My first sip was definitely, I could picture myself in the middle of summer on a lawnmower doing it. As far as this time of year, I don't know, but we're gonna go with it. Nice. I have limited options, so here we are.
All right, cool. Saito, I briefed you on this in our team chat. Diet Coke Lime is back.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It was last.
So we're both drinking lime beer or lime drinks.
It was last a thing 20 years ago. It's so good. And I gotta, one of these days I'm gonna bring a milkshake or something, but I gotta time that up to the start of the podcast.
Well, cheers to both of you. I've missed you guys. You guys done a hell of a job, and I appreciate you guys stepping in and making it yours. But I did threaten your life to make sure I got on this season because I would be sad if I didn't. Because I do miss it. I appreciate you guys because the time has slipped away this season. So thank you.
Yeah. I was actually going to this time have Kurosky Zoom bomb us basically without you two knowing, but he has like bowling or something at this time or something going on. So
what's today? No, bowling was last night for them.
And he has something Tuesdays too because
last time. It's either D&D or their brew group or pickleball or who knows.
That's fine. Yeah, he does. I'm so jealous. He has a regular D&D group. Like I've only been able to hold that off for like a few sessions in a row before it collapses because it's always like over the phone or whatever. But like, oh, that's so cool.
And I mean, and it's Slug as well. But I mean, they're like, I mean, 8 years strong on this one. Yeah, 8 years strong on it. So
wow. Mm-hmm. That's intense.
I sat down with them once, didn't understand it. I couldn't. Again, I don't know. I'm 2 feet in on a lot of things, and then sometimes I get to something, and I'm like, I can't go 2 feet in on this. You know, I'll play Magic the Gathering, I'll do all that stuff, but D&D never appealed to me. I'm not into all the lore and all that stuff that goes along with it.
Yeah. That's understandable. So, and then if you ever like get the itch too, you can always do Baldur's Gate because I guess that's supposed to be like D&D in a video game or whatever, almost to the letter. So
yeah, I mean, you ever heard of the board game Gloomhaven?
Yeah, we've got Gloomhaven. So
yeah, so during COVID, we played that literally every single Saturday night.
Nice.
And we went through every single campaign. I think we got to campaign 80, I don't know, 80 something, but it was me, Kurosky, Slug, and Slug's wife. Really enjoyed that. Like, I like those style of games, and I really like the co-op games. Instead of, I'm very competitive, and sometimes I just need a break from it. But if we're playing something, I'm going to be competitive. And nowadays, instead of arguing and the rules, and I'd rather just play as a team rather than playing across the table at each other and all that stuff.
That makes sense. And we did the first like 10 of Gloomhaven, I think, but it got packed away and then it never got unpacked. But like we've got the space now to spread out as I gesture to the table that you can't see. But I think we're going to start up again. So, but it was just.
I will say, and as soon this happens when I get on here. I apologize. We don't talk about racing, but what really helped part of it. What really helped the game for us was we stumbled across the app that tracks all of your hits. It tracks initiative. It tracks the roll for the enemies. That sped up setup and in-game time significantly to make it so much more appealing than the amount of setup it took to do all those things and all the cards and the hit points. And we got rid of all that stuff and ran it through the app. It made it so much easier. I'd put a TV up so everybody could see the display, just ran my iPad through it, and it made it so much easier.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm familiar with the app too. I've that's what we started using. Again, just fell off. Anyway, Gloomhaven. Hey, all right, racing.
All right, moving on. Alsace.
Alsace.
Sure.
Yes.
This is America. We speak American. So you came second. Tell us about your race.
So the race was good. I enjoyed the race. Qualifying was trash.
Nice livery, by the way.
I did have a nice livery, thanks to you. I appreciate you for that. It was. I struggled in finding any individuality with it. Like, so with the last one that you gave us, the blue and yellow one, I switched up some of the colors so I could be at least.
I'm aware.
Yeah, I know you're aware. I didn't, I didn't discriminate you by any means by changing it, but I wanted to be my own driver. Well, in this one, there was nothing that I could really change and stay in the context of what you put on the car. So I just roll with it. I changed the spoiler up a touch, but other than that, my number on it, that was it. But race was good. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. Where are we at? 7 weeks, like diet and gym and stuff like that. Really trying to get ready for this race we got in December. And so just healthy wise and everything like that. But Sunday I went to the gym and just did arms. So I get in the seat for qualifying and I'm like, all right, that was a bad idea. Like, because I hit it pretty hard too. And so I've got like these noodle arms that I'm trying to qualify and nothing is clicking. When we were practicing, Zen and I was, I think 0.8 better than him. And then he qualified better than I did. I just was struggling to click. And not only that, I got back from the gym late and then just a lot of stuff going on. Wife was going out of town, but just qualifying was all over the place for me. I was in 5th for quali. And unfortunately for them, but thankful for us, Vic had a false start, right? So he didn't get off the line. And then Face had an issue with his wheel or in game, it just wasn't working. He was full revving and the car wasn't moving. So right then and there, I picked up 2 spots, was able to slide in behind Captain Eli, who he was on soft tires and just took off. Like lap 1, I was already 3 seconds behind. Lap 2, I was already like 5 seconds behind, then 7 seconds and 9 seconds, and I was in second. And I just sat there, just trying to put some good laps down, some clean laps. I've had my own share of spin outs on this track before because there's some certain elevation changes and all that. So just try to stay smart about that kind of stuff. Stay in Zen's ear, the same thing of, Zen likes to push and put that perfect lap down every single lap. And, just like, hey, keep it clean, just shave 2/10 off your time and just stay on the track. Right. So we talked through that during the race and all in all, it was good. I had a little bit of a snafu. I got out of his way. He got in front of me during our first pit stop, but we ran hard, medium, softs. This pit was so fast. I mean, you could really get in quick and you could get out quick. So we went through all that thing. After the safety car, I think, we were, Glovis knows, you were up there with us. We were jumbled up quite a bit. It was Glovis, it was Zen, it was Vic, Captain Eli, and Face kept popping his head in there as well. And it was good battling. We were close. We were defending, we were attacking. We were defending, we were attacking. I enjoyed it. It was a good race. It definitely was a good race. We got on the softs towards the end of the last stint, and that was probably the most fun because I was on better tires than pretty much 90% of everybody else out there. I was coming in from like 8th position. I was like, I hope we got some time left to do this. And I was able to get around pretty much everybody up until second place. Captain Eli was just it was just too far ahead. His strategy for soft, then jump on hards, and then mediums, and then softs again, like it just worked. It worked. He pulled such a lead, and I don't think he ever. Only once did he end up in third place after a pit, and that was his second pit. And other than that, he was in first place after every pit. It didn't matter, and he put fastest lap down. He did a hell of a job. So, but overall, I mean, it was good. I had fun. It was tight racing. You know, it's such an open track, and you can take so many different lines. You know, Vic likes to kind of poke his nose in to see how you're going to react. So in my mind, while I was racing against Vic, I'm trying to pick different lines, because I remember seasons ago, I used to talk about how I used to ride behind people so I could just telegraph their moves and then find the right location to just cleanly pass. And behind Vic, because I know he's done his research, kind of does the same thing. So I was trying to find different lines to not, so he couldn't plan his attack as appropriately that he would like to. And so I'd leave a window open here and there, and then shut it down, and then he'd come in at a different angle, and then, you know, I was coming in at different angles, and just, you know, just trying to keep him guessing, but then also defending and trying not to lose too much time with the guys in front of me. But overall, I was happy with it. My arms were shot after it, like I said, but the strategy was fine. Everything worked out, didn't run out of fuel, nothing like that. And I was able to run everybody down except for Eli, which he was just on another level.
Yeah, it was wild seeing him like on softs, and we were in the Mountain Dew chat going like, is he on softs again? He went on softs again. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, this isn't going to work. He's going to have to change, and then he's going to lose all the. He didn't lose anything. Like, yeah, it was wild. That whole race was incredibly interesting. I got out of the safety car, and you know, I hadn't practiced a whole bunch, and I wanted to warm up a little bit. Jumped into Dirksy's room and then just sat there and like stared at my phone, like watching because I normally will double back and watch them again later, but like couldn't tear my eyes off of that one. It was really
yeah. It was. The last two races have been very, very competitive and close. And, you know, a lot of the guys have talked about it in Discord, and just everybody's level of play is really starting to balance out. You don't know who's going to pop out at the front. It could be anybody at any time. And it's been very exciting. I will say my nerves at Kyoto Miyabi, when I ended up in first, like, this is probably the first time in a long time that I qualified first and started first. And like my nerves just like first two laps were like shot. I'm like, God, I haven't felt this in forever. And then I started reflecting on, I'm actually going to be in a real race car in December. Like, how the hell are my nerves going to handle this shit? You know?
right.
So, right. Yeah, it's been exciting this season for that piece. Plus, you know, I haven't been competitive in quite a few seasons, so getting back up there again, I've missed it, and it's been enjoyable for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, Eli.
Love it.
What?
Do you want to talk about your race?
Nope.
Okay.
So let's go over the standings.
Well, let me ask you this: How did you pop up at? So what was your strategy though? We don't have to talk about the racing. We can talk about your strategy, because you plopped yourself out there out of nowhere by skipping the pit stop during the safety car.
Yes. So started in sixth, and then that kind of like front six kind of divided itself. And then I was starting hard. I put on mediums around 12, and then my plan was to pit on safety car, because you guys all pit the lap before, assuming everyone else would pit on safety car. But since I went later, I was like, I'm going to jump everyone with fuel. But you guys didn't. You guys all pit on 16. So I was like, all right. So as that was happening, I made the split decision. I was like, all right, I'm in second, because Eli was so far ahead, I couldn't even jump him when he pit, because how short that pit is. And I was like, I'm just going to stay out and on these hards, in worst case, I have to put back on hards, but most likely mediums, and keep everyone behind me. And because the worst thing I've always done is if I screw up the pit and then you're in the back, you can't work your way up.
Yeah.
It's too hard. Like at certain tracks, like that's what happened at Monza because I got hit off. It's not possible. So I wanted to avoid that, and I was like, I know they're going to be faster than me. I'm on worn tires. They're fresh, and their cars are faster here. So I was just stayed out, and I knew Eli was going to take off. I was like, I'm not racing him. I need a good result.
Yeah.
I did not get a good result. So, as I said before, I was last at Alsace 2 times, make it 3. Don't want to call him out, but I'm going to call him out. It was Zen's turn this time. I qualify at the top, fill in the blank. And then at blank track until blank after safety car hits me. And today was Zen's turn to fill in the blank. So,
I will say this. So, like, after safety car, you're in second place. We're behind you. Zen's behind you. I'm behind Zen. Vic behind him. Face, right? A lot of pressure, right? So I'm yelling at Zen. I'm like, get the fuck around Glovis. He's like,
I know that we were in the team chat, and I'm like, they are pissed. Like I was so slow because how bad my tires were. I'm like,
get around him, and he's like, I can't catch up to him. He's like putting his car in all the right places. I was like, you're on better tires. Get around him, and he's like, I'm trying, and I'm trying to stay off of him a little bit, but then also again defend against Vic at the same time. And I'm like, look, I can only hold Vic back for so long before I either make a mistake or he just puts me in an awkward position where I get past, which did happen. And he didn't pass me, but Face blasted by both of us. So, I was surprised to see you up there. And then it's funny because, like, I don't know if you guys do it, but in our chat, we try to figure out everybody's strategies based on when they're pitting, right? And everyone's like, all right. So we're talking about you. We're like, all right, what's Glovis planning on doing? He's got a pit, obviously, and then he's probably going to try and ride it to the end of the race, or just do a tire swap. We couldn't figure out what Eli was doing. We should have just said softs, and that would have been the right answer. But I was surprised to see you pop up there, and I was like, damn, all right, he's holding it down. But yeah, I was all on Zen. I'm like, get around him. Yeah,
the pressure was evident from watching it for sure.
Oh yeah, it was there. It was very palatable.
Yeah, the whole time because I knew that you'd be right on me because of the tires, and I was hoping. I was like, they're all gonna have to pit again, and I'll pit first. I'll be in open air, which is the best possible thing.
Yeah,
I have more fuel, so I'll save like a second or two, and I'll be right in the position.
Yeah.
And like the whole like first few after safety car, it's like I just see like 5 cars right in the line.
Dude.
And I'm like, I just gotta hold off. And I knew I could. I know I can defend.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, going into the pits, Zen put his nose where it did not belong. And then out of the pits, I got a 3-second penalty. So my race was over. So, but that's the story of the season, as we know. So
Yes.
I'm not mad at you, Zen, but it was your turn. That's all I gotta say. So, I can't take it anymore.
And the hard part about that track too, Lo, is like unless you telegraph it and know, that's a hard pit entry to get into when you're racing. I will say that, like, because you do have to line yourself up properly to not catch that penalty. But then you're coming off that high speed kind of sharp turn where you would leverage yourself towards the outside, and you really got to cut back quite a bit to get into the pits. There's not a lot of track to line you up to get into those pits. You know what I mean? Those pits suck. Yeah. Kind of like Watkins. You know what I mean? You get into the pit lane, and it crosses over the driving line.
Right. The problem there too is that if you get an exit coming out of that like little section, I mean, or if you're doing it in reverse like we did the last time, and you hit into that area at just the right, you can get a ton of time out of there. So like there's like a pressure when you're in that situation to like really hit it on exactly the way that you want to hit it every single time, and then with somebody pitting in front of you,
and there's no way to get in there, because if I try to get in there in a way that I was in the pit lane, I'm basically brake checking 5 cars behind me, which you can't do. Like I had to take it like as quick as possible, knowing to get out of your guys' way. But that's the way it goes. So lucky me.
From that race, obviously Eli had a good time. Vic had some snafus along the way. Chaotica, I saw him a little bit. Bongit. Who else did I see? Face, obviously. I just like how wide of a track it is too. It's not my favorite track by any means. I would say it's probably lower third. I'm just not a fan of this one. It reminds me of Major, which also I don't like, which Glovis, I know you do. But yeah, I don't like those. I like the driving ability of the track, like the potential for it, because it is wide, but it's just so curvy. I don't know. I don't care for it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, let's go over race results and power rank. Well, let's start with team. I always forget about team. Kind of unchanged.
We can't talk about team yet. We haven't even talked about the other series yet.
I'm gonna forget.
No, I got you.
All right. Don't let me forget. All right. Winning this race was Captain Eli with fastest lap, followed by you and my murderer Zen, with blood on his hands this time. And then Vic, Coma, Chaotica, Preston. Great recovery drive. He started in last. VR for the first time.
Yeah, he did. I forgot about that.
And really just kind of got basically first time driving competitive VR. Really impressive.
It gave me some Anatole vibes because, he gave us the disclaimer before the race and was like, all right, guys, I'm on VR. So, don't get too close to me, like Anatole used to say. If I'm glitchy, just stay away. Don't pass.
Right.
So I thought the same thing when getting around Preston a couple different times. I'm like, he's in VR, so we'll see how this goes. But yeah, kudos to him for jumping on that, and I hope he enjoyed it. I didn't. Did he comment on how he liked it during the race? I didn't see anything in Discord. Did he?
He's obsessed with it.
Is he? Good.
Oh yeah, instantly fell in love with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was like in the chat and he was like, I'm sorry that I keep talking about the VR, but I was like, dude, it's so good, man. You're going to do this for like a few weeks. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like you're good.
Yeah.
I want to hear it. So, and he'd had it for less than 24 hours. I think he got it the night
Friday
before.
night, I think.
Oh, Friday night. Yeah.
Or Thursday night. No, Thursday, because he got it. We drove some things Thursday, and then he did beer cards with it. Anyway,
he played Overwatch in it with my wife a little bit too, which is funny.
Overwatch, nice.
Yeah, because it's not. I guess if you play like a flat game or whatever, a non-VR game, it'll be like you're in a movie theater. It'll put it on like a big screen in front of you or whatever. I don't know. I was only catching snippets of the conversation. It sounded cool though. I was like, man, I want this. That was neat.
It's disorienting. I don't like the flat screen.
Yeah.
Anyway. Followed by Tex, Face, Bongit, Izzy, Roy, then myself. Top 3 overall has remained unchanged. Zen has moved up to 4th overall, followed by Chaotica, sorry. Coma's still in 6th, and then we have Preston moved up to 7th. Face, Bongit, Roy, Tex, Izzy, House Daddy, and myself. So, and power ranking wise, everyone's favorite part. Vic is still in 1. Junkai, you moved up to number 2.
Really?
Yeah. Vic got a comment. He leaves comments sometimes. The AI chatbot sometimes leaves
Sometimes leaves comments.
He said someone send a guy to his house, speaking of Vic, during race day to cut pasta with scissors as a distraction. Number 2, Eli is 3rd, and he said can overtake Junkai, but need to see another race over 10 points to trust consistency. So that's a target on your back.
Yeah, I see that. And we're at Nürburgring next race, which you and I battled heavily last time.
Yeah. Well, so it's your turn next race is what I'm getting at.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'll put a nice target on my bumper. Followed by Zen, Chaotica, Coma. Roy at 7, says unfortunate last lap, kept them from a better finish. Tex, Face, Bongit, Preston at 11. Good finish, but inconsistent. This chatbot spelled inconsistent wrong, by the way. Very wrong.
Must be one of those Georgia AI systems. Alabama. Alabama AI system.
Followed by Izzy, House Daddy, and myself, which he says unluckiest man in racing at this moment. Which is true. All right. That's it for Group 3. Before we move over to Group 4, I got a good announcement. Not like a announcement like Junkai Merck would give, but Team Mountain Dew is partnering with another team next race. My team does not know about this. We are in a partnership with someone else. I will not say who yet. It's actually not Nürburgring. It's at Mount Panorama. So stay tuned. You got any guesses?
Well, I'll tell you, it's not my team because
You don't know that. You're not the captain.
Given what happened last race, I doubt you're reaching out then for I mean, that would be the biggest
That's a very good point, and you're very right. So yeah, cross Team OG off the list.
Yeah, Team OG's out of it, which is a bad move on your point. I'm just saying.
I've been outsourced for your team twice, so I've already done business in your area.
Oh, okay. Well, that is true. You've given us livery, so I'll take that. Anybody you would partner up with?
Drive through.
I could see that. I do like their theme this season. I like that.
It's a good one to alternate each week with, I would say.
Yeah, no, that's right up your alley where it's different livery every race.
No, we're gonna do with them, and it's gonna be like a Taco Bell Baja Blast thing.
Oh, there you go.
I bet
that and Dorito Locos tacos.
Oh yes,
that's some Taco Bell last night, and I did have a Doritos Locos tacos.
I got a story that goes along with that. It takes too long. I'm not going to talk about it. But my wife is obsessed with the Cool Ranch tacos, and real quick, we went to go order it, and that's when they discontinued it. And it was literally on the marketing platform behind them. And she's like, it's on the fucking board right behind you. And she was so pissed.
That's funny.
And then I got pissed because I ordered the double-decker taco. And they're like, we can't do that anymore. I'm like, you have all the ingredients. Refried beans, the beef,
Is that the
cheese.
hard shell and the soft shell?
Yeah.
All right, I got a menu hack. Do you like the cheesy gordita crunch?
Yeah.
Okay, hear me out here. So the double-decker is like $2. The cheesy gordita crunch is like $6.
Yeah.
If you take the double decker and you add the spicy ranch, it tastes the same as the cheesy gordita crunch, and it only costs an extra 50 cents. And yeah, you don't get that like chalupa taco, but the whole point is the hard shell and the soft shell and the spicy ranch. I don't care about like the stupid lettuce. Like, I'm not getting a taco for less. So there's your taco.
That's like your Taco Bell turducken is what you just did there.
Yeah, I love the spicy ranch sauce. I usually add it to, unless it's something specific, like I add it to the 5-layer burrito. I add it to like any normal taco. It's so good. So you add it there, and then you and then you could get 3 instead of 1.
Gloves, how old are you again?
Why does that matter for this?
You'll know in a second. How old are you again?
24.
Okay. So you got 6 years of that food consumption.
Bring it on.
Yeah,
listen, I've been in this league like 3.5, and back when this started, you guys would say, you can't eat like that. You can't eat like that. And guess what? We're still fine.
I know. I give you through your 20s.
Okay.
Yeah. I've never said you have to stop in your 20s, but you ride it around 30.
So 30. We're going with 30.
Ride it around, right? Yeah. You might be lucky. You might go in. Are we
still going to be doing this when I'm 30?
I think I was like 32 before I was like, I can't do that kind of shit every night.
Okay, well, I'm not eating like Taco Bell to that extent that I was in college.
Well, I
just want to put that out
putting
there.
Tacos in tacos.
Oh, no, you put a taco in a taco bone shell. You're not eating a taco in a taco. I don't eat Taco Bell that much.
You take a 5-layer burrito, you buy a bean burrito, you put the bean burrito in the 5-layer, and now you have 8 layers, and then
yeah. Well,
I'm trying to do your math.
And then you put some
process is
well,
you got to when you go these places, you got to be the most cost effective. And Taco Bell has like a $5 box with 4 items, and then or you could get a cheesy gordita crunch for $6. So obviously you're gonna get the one with 4 items. Why would you not? So you might as well add the spicy ranch.
No, your math is sound.
It is
I'm not questioning any part of that.
Back in my day, the dollar menu cost $1.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, now Taco Bell does not cost 50 cents for a taco like when you guys grew up, so it's a little bit different.
No, we used to get 10 tacos for $9.99.
Yeah, and a gallon of gas was 10 cents. I know.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. I went to Taco Bell drunk. No, I don't want to say when and where or whatever, but it was $120 per Taco Bell. That's all I'll say.
There's no value menu anymore. You guys killed it.
Well, that's
Matt doesn't
true,
get the value menu.
We killed it?
Well, I'm blaming you.
How did I kill it? I didn't kill the value. I want the value menu back. I didn't kill the. No. Put that on Boomers too.
The Big Mac meal should not be $13.
Dang it.
Again, wait till you're 30.
I'm not going to be eating Big Macs.
It's all good. It's all good.
I don't eat Big Macs now. But this is a good conversation, though.
The only fast food I eat is like Chick-fil-A.
Well, you have to. You're from the South.
Bojangles if I'm hungover. That's how I know my wife's hungover. When she gets up at like 8:30 and she's like, I really want sweet tea and a chicken leg. I'm like, God, crap.
Bojangles has slowly made their way up here, but it's still like 30, 40 minutes away. So
Silo was up in Cincinnati for the Pittsburgh game last Thursday and sent me pictures of Skyline.
Oh, wow.
It's so good.
I told him to keep it up there.
No, it's so good. It's good. You have to have it here, like in Cincinnati. I don't know. It's
I get that.
Water or something.
I get that. I also made it for Merck, who doesn't have a palate for anything past.
Oh, I could guess that.
Right?
No, he seemed unhappy with me for sending it.
That's how far his hatred went. It wasn't even to me cooking it. It was the fact that you supplied the ingredients.
Right? Don't ever send shit here again.
Yeah, never.
Yes, sir.
I feel
Sorry,
like Merc
my bad.
really likes pot roast.
I don't know. He doesn't.
He does. Do you think he's wearing jeans and a polo right now?
No, that's 100%. Yes, he's ready for bed. I liked Merck not being on here. I like to talk shit. I talked to him like 5 damn times today because we're still talking through lemon stuff that we're trying to figure out. We were struggling with finding a shop that will do a custom alignment on the car. So like Firestone, Meineke, all those big places, they'll only do an alignment based on the manufacturer specs. They won't change it whatsoever. We want to change the toe and camber for a race setting. Nobody else will do that. So that was today's challenge. I found somebody, but that was today's challenge.
Cool though. Very cool.
Well,
back to racing.
Get back to racing. I mean, technically,
that was the segue. That was the segue.
I mean,
the lemon segue.
Let's get Taco Bell in the next podcast. All right. So, GT World, Saito, how was it? Super competitive through the mid pack once again, as always. Merck and Thrasher, I swear to God, are always in a middle pack of 4 with everyone glued to each other's bumper.
Yeah. Everybody stays pretty glued together. I know Sully had like a really bad race, like fell off after a few and kind of was on an island. I know Kursky in the beginning was talking over the team chat and was like, I don't know what's happening. I can't keep the pace. I don't know what's going on. And like, I think it was like 4 laps in and I was 10 seconds up on him or whatever. And, but he eventually like leveled out, but the two of them kind of were doing their own thing. And then everybody else was bunched together the entire race and we'd be coming down a hill. And like, I stayed mostly in the back. I think I jumped, I can't remember. I don't know. It wasn't as dramatic as the last race, but I jumped up a few on one of my pit stops and kind of hung out like nearer the front for a little bit. I would be in the back most of the race, but I'd still be coming down hills and being able to see the rest of the cars going ahead of me and stuff in the distance. Like nobody ever lost sight of anybody. I think it was cool seeing like Priest head up there, like that was because like I'm around him like a fair amount or whatever, and so like we get together at the start of the race or whatever, we're going, and I'm like, there's my dude, I'm going after him, I'm gonna get him today. And I think again it was within the first 5 laps, and I was like, where did he go? And then didn't see it. And I'm used to being around him like most of the race. And then when I kind of got up on, I think it was like the second stop, kind of got up closer to the front and noticed how far up he had gone. I think he was like in 5th at that point or something. I don't know. It was like, holy cow. And then of course, like, 3rd place, like that was really cool. Everybody jumped around a lot. Still, I'm surprised the other 2 FF cars seem to have better.
Yeah, they
tires.
definitely do.
I saw other people picking FF cars, and I was like, cool. I like the way that the Mazda drives, and if other people are picking it, other FF cars, tire wear is probably not going to be a big deal. Cam knows what he's doing, right? Like Dixie knows what he's doing. But it was again the story of like, read off the tire wear. What's so and so do? Oh my god, really? He's still that much better than me? What am I doing wrong? Like, I'm not eating tires. And it's just the Mazda, but it's fun to drive. I battled Sully a lot. And ended up hitting him at some point, got really frustrated, tried to pass him on the inside just because like I kept coming up on him in sector 3 and couldn't get by him. I eventually I got frustrated and tried to like gun it to the inside and tapped him and let him by, and was able to get him like 2 or 3 laps down the line. And then after that, it was me and Siam like a ton, back and forth, trading the spot. If I hadn't fought, I think if I hadn't had to fight, I think I could have done. I think I could have gotten up. I mean, that's the common story, right? That's everybody. If you don't have to fight with somebody, Siam could have probably gotten closer up, if he hadn't had to be fighting with me the whole time. But it was close racing. And it's really cool in GR4. It's the same thing. I mean, and you can go back to like the qualifying, how close everybody was when we re-qualied, that like the top guys in GR4 could easily be in GR3 easily right now. So it's really cool to see the balance go all the way down the line, come down to us too. And everybody's like right there together. And then I love Alsace. I love Alsace. I love Maggior too. Speaking of, earlier. So it's I like the super curvy tracks. I'm excited for the ring. Just because that's like all it is.
I do like the Nürburgring. I like the challenge of what that track takes. Right. That's what I really like about it. Yeah, I'm just impartial to the curvy tracks.
Yeah, me too. Most of them I'm really into, and I really like Alsace. I like the Alsace test track too. I'm gonna do that for F1 for a sprint race next season for F1 because the elevation changes are just really cool too.
Yeah.
The test track, they light it up really well at night. It's like one of the only ones that you can drive at night and stay comfortable. Okay. But yeah, GR4 was really good. It's still really competitive. I think you're starting to see a little bit of settling. I don't know.
Let's talk about the Bash Brothers for a second. Do you guys remember that movie, Mighty Ducks?
Yes.
Okay. You remember in Mighty Ducks when they brought out the Bash Brothers to kind of clean up the ice a little bit, right? That's kind of how I looked at Cam and Morris this race. The 2 of them swarming like bees on everybody and beating everybody up. Yeah, I mean, it was a dynamic we haven't really seen before, though. Like, we've seen nose to tail, but like they were side by side, they were splitting people, like everything. It was cool to see them kind of in harmony, and again, being able to communicate via comms definitely helps with that. But to see them back and forth, being able to pass people in unison, essentially, almost choreographed was a cool dynamic to see that you can't get on most tracks. Here you can. That was cool. I enjoyed watching that, and it did feel like you were getting bullied, is what it looked like.
Yeah, that ending sequence where you can kind of see in this race the Volkswagen and the Audi kind of separate themselves a little bit, and after I don't think Dirksey and Jim pit on safety car. They went through safety car to the end. That was their plan, and I mean I remember telling you that like I was like Jim ran out of fuel. Like Dirksey's gonna run out of fuel, like, and Cam and Morris just slowly crept their way up to him. And I know Jim ended up, I mean, he fell a few spots at the end. And I think like Dirksey ran out like right down that hill too, which thankfully
he did. I mean, talk about a way to lose it though. Like I mean, we've all been there. I mean, I've been there. I've lost that way. We know Merck has, but like. It's so gut wrenching to see the checkered flag, to see the lights, to know you're about to grasp it, and then like second to last turn, done, and then just to get blown by 3 other cars and go from first to fourth in all of seconds. It's again I mean we've said it season after season. It's why you don't stop racing.
Yep.
You know, but a hell of a finish. Like it was just wild to see. That was exciting for sure. And you guys are driving so clean too. Like I know there's, you know, we haven't settled all the incident reports this week. I kind of anticipated there was going to be quite a few as to why I dropped the leaderboard out early. That way nobody had to wait. Just understand that some of those positions could change. But I mean, overall though, like some of the incident reports we're seeing are not that egregious, right? Like, and I'm not going to talk about incident reports and any direct ones, but it's not, we're not getting the ones we used to where it was like someone literally got punted off track or someone blows by their braking zone all over the place. You know what I'm talking about, Glovis. Stop.
No, it does feel like that in both of them, though. That like the IRs, the number might feel pretty similar, but like the quality of driving has definitely gone up.
Yeah.
And so like the IRs that you are seeing now are like you can go back and look at ones in the past and videos in the past and like see some really horrendous stuff. You know, by people, I mean, like me included, you know, by people that like have all, you know, good intention to drive well and everything. But like, yeah, the quality of racing,
it's
the technicality of it is
it's still kudos. I mean, when you put that many cars on the track for 60 minutes, accidents are going to happen. People are trying to get to the front. That's the whole point of racing. And they don't do it successfully in F1. They don't do it successfully in NASCAR. IMSA, any other professional racing, there are accidents. That's why there's safety cars and penalties. Things happen, you know what I mean? But like you said, I mean, they're not as egregious as they once were. They're not petty. That's the wrong word, but some of them are legitimate. But again, it's not the major ones. You know, they're legitimate accidents in most cases, or it's just a matter of like a bunch of cars being together. At some point, something's going to happen. You know, you just know it, and that's why Webbo doesn't leave that pack. He's like, something's going down. I want to see this. You know, I want to catch it on record. But no, it's good to see, man. I know we talk about it all the time, but I'm very proud of GT4 with where they are, with how they're racing, the respect that they're racing in. It's good to see the competitive nature, and you know, seeing those guys down there and Mercury down there, knowing that he's been GT3 his whole career with us, and not winning, and that's not a dig at him. That's really just praise to everybody else with where they are today.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, it speaks to how close again everybody's gotten. That the whole field, like, you know, it makes stuff like when you have a mix of the GT3 guys and the GT4 guys doing like, you know, endurance or Glovis Cup or anything, like it's not super shocking anymore to see like a GR4 driver in one of those beat a GR3 driver,
right?
You know, and you're just, you know, you're like, well, yeah, because I drive the Stingray better, huh? You know, like, like it's really cool. Yeah.
It is. It's definitely a lot tighter, and I think like right now, just looking at it, you could go down to number 8 in the standings of guys who can get above the promotion line. Like usually the in the past seasons, kind of 1 through 4 separate themselves, and it's a very few horse race. Now it's wide open. Like Merck's sitting at 5th here, and one good race could take him way above, and someone below him have.
And he's strong at Nürburgring.
Mm-hmm.
He won the endurance there the first time we did it.
I do remember that endurance. That was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I sat in the pits for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, I remember that too.
It was like our first one, and they picked the worst track.
That was very fun. I had a lot of quality time with you guys.
It wasn't many of us, but I remember it was our first go at one. And I was and I remember we voted for that in Le Mans, and I was like, please don't do it at Nürburgring. And we did, and I was like, I'm not driving this. So I wanted to hang out though, so I just in the pits and.
Oh, it worked.
Okay, let's go over the standings for GTD World Group 4. Well, Cam with the win. Got his first win of the season here, followed by his teammate Morris. Mercury with 3rd, followed by, and fastest lap. First fastest lap for him. Followed by Dirksey, followed by Thrasher. Then Larry making his return after disconnecting or something last race. Followed by Jim, Binkett, CM, Saito, and Kuroskai. And I can't forget Sully. He's at the bottom. He's below my tab because he's a reserve driver.
I did post it in the leaderboard when I did post in the.
I was looking for it earlier and I didn't see it.
I'm on the Google's spreadsheet. That's why.
It's in the leaderboard. I mean on Discord. I made sure you could see Sully's name all the way at the bottom.
My bad. Overall standings: Dirksey 1, Cam 2, Jim at 3. Going down, you have Morris, Merck, Thrasher, Binkett, Kuroskai, CM, Larry, Brum, Saito, Ozzy, and Slug. So that green line, it's tight. It's really tight. I'll put it up here on the screen as always, but it is still anyone's game, basically.
All right. So what do you guys think? Who's taking promo end of season?
I think Dirksey gets the auto bid.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's a fair guess.
I think the Volkswagens and all the FF cars have a tough time at Nürburgring. But I would say Merck is going to weasel his way up there. The other spot, I don't know. Merck, because you have Nürburgring and you have Mount Panorama, which he won last time we were there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got two very familiar tracks.
And then he has Road Atlanta. So
he better be good at Road Atlanta, right?
Well, I'll say this: he still he practices Road Atlanta all the time, and he does it in his racing gear.
Nice.
And in VR.
It's smart.
Yeah, for real.
So yeah,
I don't know who else. I'm gonna go with either one of the two of Cam and Morris, whichever teammate has a better end of season finish. That's my approach.
It's like the two of them are like Oscar and Lando from McLaren.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I even made like a oh, I didn't know they were papaya colored or whatever joke. Like
he did, yeah, I do remember that one.
Yeah, that's the two of them.
I think we see Dirksey get the auto. I think we either see Jim and Morris going for it. We see Cam missing the promo race like by like a hair and come back with a vengeance next season and blow it out of the water. Okay. That's my prediction.
Got it.
All right. It'll be tight. Definitely in the teams.
I was going to say, don't forget teams.
I'm not forgetting teams.
And power rankings.
Oh, see?
Yeah, GR4 power rankings.
See, this is why I was on the show with Merck. This was why.
I'm going to have myself. Power rankings. Group 4, Dirksey, Cam, Jim, Morris. In that order, kind of reflecting the overall standings. Binkett at 5. The missed race hurt him. Anyone above misses a race, he could jump back in. True. Merck at 6, finding his footing in Group 4. He says he thinks it's too late for a shot at promotion, but keep an eye on him. I disagree.
I like that there's little quotes. Do you read all the quotes every single time, or is this just
I
for your
read
own
every
knowledge?
quote. He doesn't put a quote for every driver, but the ones he
So it
does,
is
I
a
do.
he.
Huh?
So it is a he. So we're narrowing it down a little bit.
No.
Yeah, we really narrowed it down from maybe Danny
And Scotty's
and
Scotty's
Sky's
mom.
and
right?
I don't think there's anyone else.
Yeah, I kicked my wife out. We're good.
Thrasher at 7, CM at 8, Cure Sky at 9.
Ooh.
Consistent. He's slowly climbing. Larry at 10. If he can keep from disconnecting, he has a chance to jump in. I think Larry should be higher. Hey. Saito at 11. Whoa. If he actually shows up, it'll keep him above the drivers below him. Actually showing up keeps him above the drivers below him.
Okay.
From Ozzy and Slug. So it looks like the AI chatbot, who's most definitely a he, is taking a shot at you.
Clearly.
If I actually show up, I've missed one race.
Actually showing up. He says actually showing up keeps him
like
above. I
actually
misread it.
showing up, like actually like doing well, actually practicing, actually like
my
putting in
guess
effort.
for your power ranking Wizard of Oz here is Sully, because he's taking cracks
at me. Yeah.
It is not Sully. It is not a driver.
That was strategic. I'm wearing you down.
Mm-hmm.
So now
You can wear me down. You're not getting the answer. It is not a driver.
I
it's
still
not
think
a driver.
Sully's not a good driver, so
Is he your mom?
Whoa!
Oh no, wait, he's not the guy, so he's not taking shots. My bad. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Is it one of your family members? Yeah, yours.
No.
Is your entire family still subscribed to our YouTube page?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Of course they are.
I wasn't going to show up for the Prime event if they were not.
Do you think my mother and father have the ability to go on YouTube and unsubscribe to a channel?
That's funny.
That answer is definitely no. And I know my brother is, because he will usually get some type of notification saying, oh, podcast this, or Webo's going live or something.
Yeah.
Not my family. So who knows? It's got to be someone who's keeping an eye on us. You look like you have an idea. Who's your idea?
I told you my idea, but you said it wasn't a driver. So, I mean,
It's not a driver.
Are they in our league?
Yeah.
Currently or previous?
Yes. It would be super funny if it was someone not, but I wouldn't do that.
If you reached out to Anatole and was like, "Hey, I need power ranking."
I talked to Anatole.
I do. I talked to him, I think, last week, actually.
Yeah.
Come back.
Yeah, maybe Besso's doing the power rankings. Team rankings, he also does. Sometimes I skip over these. And he has Distinguished at 1, Cross Border at 2, Team OG 3, Drive Through at 4, Rookie at 5, Michelin at 6, and Team Mountain Dew at 7, which just about reflects our normal standings. Besides, Rookie and Michelin would be switched, and Team OG and Drive Through Racing would be switched.
Yep.
The Team Distinguished has kind of, I wouldn't say separate themselves. 1 through 4 are all within reach. Drive Through is up by 3 points on Team OG, and Michelin is up 4 points on Team Rookie. So that is Alsace. Next race at Nürburgring, 24 hours. Sucks. May or may not be there. I guess we'll see.
Make it happen.
It's going to be awesome.
Make it
I
happen.
have to. I got my back against the wall.
Yeah. Hey, it's only up from here. So.
Well, I think I've said that the last 2 podcasts, and apparently that was false.
Yeah, and then you got power ranked lower.
Yeah.
On top
now you're at the bottom. Power rankings have you at the bottom. You're at the
I've
bottom.
been at the bottom.
Only up from here.
So, you guys know what it's time for. You know. I gotta
Yeah.
I know. We know. We know.
We
You
Is
know.
there
that
okay?
we
So
know.
is there like
we
a?
know, we
We
know.
Are you just
know. There
picking
we
general
go.
knowledge,
No.
or do you not
There
know?
we go.
Okay, what was Morris's score? I keep forgetting this number. It was 2
I
something.
can't remember what Vix is. I can go look at Morris's though. I have it written down.
All right, I know Vic did not win. Vic then found out that it's time based as well, which is whatever.
Yeah. So the quicker you answer the question, the more points you get if it's right.
That is correct.
275 is the high score.
275. All right, Mr. Junkai, are you ready?
Yeah. Which category are you selecting?
It's always general knowledge,
Oh, okay. Let's go for
which
it.
usually is not general.
Yeah.
It's very general.
Nope.
What? Oh, almonds.
Huh.
He's already like a fourth of the way there.
Lance Armstrong?
Ooh.
Nope. I have no idea.
I don't know any
B.
of these guys.
Landis,
C,
I think.
D.
Who we going with?
I think Landis is a cyclist. That sounds familiar.
Is it Eddie? Yeah.
I was just figuring Armstrong got it pulled because of the doping scandal. Just pick one, man. Doesn't matter at this point.
Hey, you gotta tell me. I only will take the shot if I know
other
it.
moods that make my day. I have no idea.
I feel like it would be Jack Black. I don't think it's Steve Martin. The only thing I know. Steve
Yeah,
Martin.
go Jack Black. That was my first one. Nope. Steve Martin.
Steve Martin, yeah.
Oof.
Nope.
Shit.
I don't think it's Madonna.
Jamie Lee Curtis. There we go. God, we're sucking.
Damn.
They are a chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, all right, here, halfway there. I think it would be. It wouldn't
Horses?
Be,
Maybe not. No, there it goes.
Okay.
Oh my God! General knowledge.
this is like not general, but we were too far in that we've done this that we gotta go with it still.
I'm going D.
Oh, geez, you're on fire. Would be Morocco.
Mediterranean coastline.
Morocco.
Ooh.
Cleopatra.
General knowledge. Stefano. I don't know. Just
LeBron.
Who needs a burger? Who needs it?
The heart can be broken. What's love got to do with it?
What's love got to do with it? Yep.
So this is not general.
God.
24.
Yeah.
Whew. All right. New record. I refuse.
Blew it out of the water.
That
You
somehow
need to write it down.
we only rank this. Do we rank this low? I would like to know the 18,000 people that somehow know all that off the top of their head.
Dude, those, yeah. Like, yeah. Half of those were guesses. On my end.
That definitely seemed like the hardest one.
The one I was most confident one was the first question, which I wasn't prepared for, but yes, that was the one I was most confident on.
Well, I let the other two do it. Who are you calling out to beat your score?
Who am I calling out to beat my score? Like next. Let's pick Dirksey.
Dirksey. All right.
Yeah, Dirksey signed up for Lemons today.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. So let's call Dirksey out. I'm excited for that. Let's call Dirksey.
All right. Let's hope we can get him on here. I know he has a odd work schedule. Let's see if we can do it.
Yeah.
I do think he might know a lot of general knowledge.
I mean, that's not general knowledge.
Hey, well, 18,000 people. It's general knowledge.
I mean, it was from a bunch of different crap. I don't know.
Yeah.
That one was weird. That one had some weird ones.
Yeah.
I knew when Greece became like declared itself, but that's like I'm a nerd. No, I didn't feel confident on a single one of those except for that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely interesting.
And somehow still high score though.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't know. Those were weird. And the high score by a lot.
So what you're saying is I beat Vic.
You did.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, beat the break. Vic is in last now.
He's gonna pump me at the next race. I just like being able to egg him on because I'm like twice his age, and I'm beating him at a video game sometimes.
That's a fair way to see it.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Vic's easy to mess with. All you have to do is just like put up a picture of pizza that has any topping other than like basil and
or prosciutto.
Right? Yeah. Anything at all. Put chicken on a pizza, and Vic's gonna lose his mind.
You gotta get the Jets one, the Hawaiian, like the popcorn chicken barbecue sauce deep dish. That was so good when I was in school.
I swear,
knows that.
If you look at our private chat, it's nothing but Sopranos and Italian memes. That's all it is. The whole damn thing is. I don't even think we talk.
That's awesome.
It's just Sopranos, and it could be just like a profile pic of Tony Soprano, and it's like he sends it, and I'm like, all right, you have a good day too, man. Thanks, and that's it.
Nice.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So. Well, I appreciate the invite, although it was forced. We're good. So, what else we got? Is that it?
That's all I got.
Yeah.
Good.
Lemons update. I buy tires tomorrow. We get the alignment next week. The cage is pretty much all the way in. We've been test driving it. We've got an iPad dashboard display for some critical items on the car. We have a rear view camera, not just a rear view mirror. Well, we mounted a camera way up high on the roof, so we have good perspective over the rear of the car. It is a lot more fun to drive now that it's a lot lighter. The rear end gets out and fishtails quite a bit, so that's going to be a challenge.
That's cool.
That's going to be a challenge.
Cool.
Yeah, it's starting to take shape, and I'm getting very anxious for this damn thing. Like I'm ready to go.
Under 2 months.
I know, right? Under 2 months, ready to go. We're doing a Christmas livery, Glovis.
Okay.
We're doing Christmas livery, and we're going all out. So I'm going to have like a snow globe for the shifter knob. That's not going to be in the race, but that's just to go through the inspection. Christmas lights. We're doing garland, elf on a shelf on the spoiler. We're going to have Snoop on a stoop. Right?
Snoop on a stoop.
Snoop on a stoop where the ram air intake goes. That's going to be a chimney stack. I'm going to hook up a fog machine, hopefully, so I can dump smoke out the top of it. We're going to have stockings by the chimney. And then whoever our Santa is going to be, whether it's Silo or Larry, one of the two, we'll have a Santa bag that's got all of our bribe items. So if they try to hit us with additional laps or car issues, we're going to just try to bribe them with what's in Santa's sack.
Nice.
That's the goal.
Very cool.
And we're slowly adding a little bit of green to the car, which is pissing Mark off quite a bit. So we slowly just start painting everything green. And yeah, hopefully he shows up and just hates it.
Nice.
But
you gotta get like a sticker of the Merc as an elf and put it on there.
Oh yes. Yes, that's easy.
Right on.
Yeah, that's happening. Yeah, brilliant idea. Thank you. If you haven't done so, hit up the charity. It's in the announcement page. Again, we got a little bit of time on that. So if you can, go ahead, share with family, friends, whatever. But yeah, excited to see those that are coming. Excited? Are you still trying, or are you still up in air? Don't know yet.
No, I think because we didn't expect to get, because the market's really tight up here. We did not expect to get a house as quick as we did. So I'm like in that stage where I'm like freaked out about like
understood.
Yeah. So first time. So it's like 80% no.
Yeah. All good. All good. Yeah.
I feel bad. I feel really bad. I'm like not that I would change, but
no, for sure. No, hey, listen, man. If anyone knows life crap, I get it, man. So you do your thing. We know you'll be there in spirit, and we're gonna do more. So don't worry about that. There's a race in April that we're already looking at. It's in Kershaw, South Carolina, and then maybe after that one, we're gonna look a little farther north, bringing the car up. Yeah, we purchased.
Nice.
We purchased. Me and Slug went half and half on a car trailer, so we won't have to deal with that anymore. So we're really getting into this a little bit,
Nice.
So maybe we bring it up a little farther north, and that way it's a little closer for some of you guys that are predominantly in those areas.
Yeah.
I know there's one in Jersey. I don't know. Oh, I know it's South Jersey, but
Jersey and New York has one. I mean, baller status would be bringing out the Berman.
Yeah, right? For real. Isn't somebody else like out there too? We've got.
Yes.
Time is creamy.
Yeah.
Thrasher's out in.
Thrasher is.
That's who I was thinking.
Mexico.
Thrasher's, yeah.
Mexico.
New Mexico or Arizona?
He's from New Mexico. That's crazy. I didn't think people lived there.
It's either that or Arizona, one of the two. But he's somewhere along those states there. Yeah. So, all right.
Cool.
Guys.
Where are we for Glovis Cup? Because that's coming up, right?
Yes, that is this next week. I got the last podcast out late. We will be at Royal Atlanta and Dragon Trail Seaside.
Ooh.
Standings are relatively unchanged there. That's a blast. F1, I don't know where we're at.
Bathurst.
Love that track. And one make, we'll be at Big Willow.
F1 around Bathurst. Have we ever done that?
No.
I don't think we have.
No, I got a chat group together with some of the regular drivers at the beginning of last season, and like the number one feedback was like throw in like tracks that you wouldn't think, and I was like, okay, cool. So like the short version of Watkins Glen and the short version of things. Like, no. Like what about Mount Panorama? I hate that track, but fine, let's go. Fine. F1 with walls. Let's do it.
The downhill is going to be interesting.
Especially in that car that drives like soap. So
yeah. All right. Yeah. And that's this Thursday. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right. Well, Junkai, was a pleasure.
Likewise. Appreciate it, guys. Had fun.
Making the time. We'll try to get Dirksy on here. Try to get him on. Be your score.
Yeah. If it doesn't work, let him know. Let me know, and I'll just call him a little bitch.
All right. Well, that's all I got. See you guys at Mazda Glovis Cup F1 Nürburgring in 2 weeks. My favorite. Thank you, and have a good night.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.